Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SEC Roundup. I'm Tom Zaccaro, and with me, as always, is Nick Morgan. Good morning, Nick.
Hey, good morning, Tom.
Today, we're going to talk about cryptocurrencies, and we're lucky to have with us John Deaton. John is the founder of Crypto Law and the managing partner of the Deaton Law Firm. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, guys.
So, for years, as long as cryptocurrency has been around, the SEC has struggled with the issue of whether it should and is entitled to regulate it as a security. This issue is playing out very contentiously in the SEC versus Ripple case, in which John is appearing as amicus on behalf of a putative class of 72,000 XRP token holders. So, Nick, let's start with you. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the Ripple case.
Yeah, Tom. So as you know, since we represent parties in SEC matters, things have occurred in the Ripple litigation that you just don't see every day. It's truly incredible. And part of that is because of the fact that Ripple has the wherewithal to defend itself in the case, which is not always true in SEC litigation, and is not true in a lot of the SEC's litigation involving cryptocurrency tokens. So as you say, the central issue, legal issue of the case, whether the XRP token is a security, whether the SEC has jurisdiction over it, and whether years ago, when the XRP token was issued, whether that issuance, that offering, should have been registered. And so that's a central issue in the case. So over the course of the litigation, we've seen a number of pretty wild things, including some discovery battles that have been very interesting. Ripple has gotten access to things that most defendants in most SEC cases don't get access to. But another part of the case that's fascinating is John's involvement and the involvement by John's clients currently as amicus participants in the case. And so it'd be interesting to get John's views on the case and reactions to some of the things going on.
So, John, let's switch over to you and talk a little bit about your involvement. So when you go on the SEC website, you'll see the motto that the SEC is the investor's advocate. Well, you represent investors in the Ripple case, XRP token holders. What do you think? How's the SEC doing as an investor advocate?
Well, I think the SEC has lost focus of their mission, I should say. They're there to protect investors, and what they're doing is the opposite, because I believe that the SEC and Gary Gensler are engaged in this jurisdictional land grab, if you will, of the cryptocurrency market. And these XRP holders are caught in the crosshairs of that, jurisdictional grab. Not only have they fought us as amicus, and you guys, you know this amicus curiae very well. We could be ignored. Instead, they have objected to our participation. They filed a motion to throw me off the case because I've tweeted a couple mean tweets about them and things of that nature. So I just think they've lost their complete focus on what they're there to do.
What's, from your perspective, what's the main battle you're engaged with now?
Well, that's a great question, because I shouldn't be involved. If the SEC would have done what they traditionally do and limited the allegations to be just against Ripple and its executives about when they sell XRP and how they market it and package it and offer it for sale, I wouldn't be involved. But instead, the SEC has taken this theory that XRP itself, the underlying token, is a security per se, and that every single offering and sale, no matter independent of Ripple or not, is a security. That, of course, applies to the exchanges and retail holders. It's akin to saying that the oranges in Howie sold by a grocer would be an illegal security. It's really reached a level of absurdity.
Yeah. Well, we're going to keep our eyes on this case. It's obviously a critical case from the perspective of the regulation and oversight of cryptocurrencies. John, thanks so much for joining us. And we'll revisit this issue down the road as the court makes some decisions.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
of course. Until next SEC Roundup, thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you next time.